Hello, fellow dorks. I had a little slow, late start here. I've only had about 5 minutes to set up here, so I'm still kind of working on some things here while I'm jumping into the Discord channel, if I can. Let's see if I can get all this stuff set up here real quick, but let's see who we got on here as well. I also need to pin the owlbear, I know, into here as well. So just give me 1 second, and I think I'll be good to go. There we go. Okay, I think I'm in now. I'm muted. I should be able to hear you guys. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, Mike's here. I think it's just going to be a handful of us today. Maybe just be 2 or 3 besides me. And that's fine. I think we should hopefully rip through this pretty quickly. Let's see. I'm going to scooch just... Oh, there we go. I think this is going to be the 3 of us right here. What did I feel that I needed to add into this? So you guys should be able to hear me on YouTube. I'm muted on Discord. I'm just doing that for some audio purposes. But let me know if you guys can hear me and let's see if we can hear each other. And we can just hop right into this and get going. Let's see here. Oh, I don't think you guys... Oh, yeah, you guys are all in. Go ahead. All right. Let me get owlbear for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and in our live stream channel, I'm just putting the owlbear... I put it in the Discord channel where we are currently speaking. That's where I put the link if you guys need that. And yeah, we've got 5 rounds left. It was funny. I edited the last video and we had some really lucky rolls, some really poor rolls. What's hurt us a good bit is we have our ranger, who's by far our strongest character in the party with the most health and the strongest stats, has been fighting a rat for 2 rounds out of 4. So that hasn't been helpful. It's just been unlucky up there. And AJ did have a chance to heal the Savage and decided not to, which in hindsight, they probably should have healed that Savage because the Savage is currently at 0. But we are a little spread out. That said, we have gathered 4 of the 6 clues. We've been a little unlucky in the clues as well. The clues can have some of them be positive, like you find items and stuff like that, but we found like all the bad things. There are 3 like options remaining, but only 2 clues left. So it is possible that we don't even find the best of the remaining clues. Beyond that, since there are 3 of you, if you're open to it, 2 characters each, does that sound okay? Because we have Argos, who's like our main ranger, which Lone Splunker can take that. We have the Archer, which is Mike's character. We have the Man-at-Arms, which is Morgan's, which leaves us, I should say, with the Hound, the Conjurer, who still has their 2 spells, as well as the Rogue. Does anyone, I guess I'll start with Mike. Is there anyone that you'd want to pick up out of that group? And it's okay if you say no. I can play someone too. Okay. Morgan, do you want to stay on Hound duty? If you're at Hound duty, well, I guess the Conjurer is basically a melee character as well. But I was saying you could pick up a ranged character, but with the exception of the Conjurer's Fireball, there's really no range left. Except for the Rogue's Throwing Knife. Oh, that would make sense. Well, we don't hear you, but you are 100% correct. Well, Lone Splunker, anyone you want to grab? Yeah, grab the dog. Dogs has taken 1 hit point, if memory serves. No, Dog's just taken 1 hit point. Morgan had it last time, but Morgan can take somebody else too. That's fine. I'm just going to open up my channel. I'm going to open up my chat and just... the Rogue, the Conjurer, and the Hound. Okay. Well, we'll see if Morgan hops on any of them. Okay, great. You'll take the Hound, and we'll deal with it when Morgan pops in. But first things first, let's have we are at the Ranger phase. Let's just get going, man. I know you are positioned where if you hit this stupid rat and you defeat it, do you have to be, I was wondering this too when I was editing it, do you have to be successful on the attack? Because you could bounce back into the thing. I think even if you just attack, regardless if you hit or not, I couldn't remember, but you want to just be able to bounce into the clue and then still have your movement to move forward, I believe is kind of why you're set up in that position. But yeah, go ahead and take your turn and let's start this thing off right, Lone Splunker. Let's see here. Whether or not the winning figure inflicted damage. Yeah, you have to win. Yeah, you have to win. Whether or not you inflict damage. Yeah, that's the rule. So let's have you hit. That'd be nice. All right, come on. You need a decent... Jesus, Cremonesis. Here we go. Watch the rat bite you now. Here we go. So 7, 8, 9. Is that where you're at? Probably a 9. Well, I didn't do any better. So you won. That is what I just saw in the rules. Whether or not you inflict damage, it's right here where I'm zooming in on my screen. Whether or not the winning figure inflicted damage, it has a choice to make at the end of the fight. So you can actually bounce out of it into the clue space. If you wish to do that. Yeah, let's do that just to get the ball rolling here a bit. So you bop... Yeah, you bop into the little clue space, and let's have you roll a 1d20, and then we have 3 remaining and only 2 clues left. I wonder if Morgan knows how to get into Albert's studio. I can't... See if I can find her in the chat. I'm going to pop it out here. 13. That is not... Herbs! That's actually an okay one. Herbs. You find some herbs. Roll once in the herbs and potions table to see what you've discovered. This may be given to any member of the company after the scenario. So you do have some herbs. I'm going to see if I can track down Morgan real quick here in the chat, which I have not popped open yet. See if I can on my other screen here. Like I said, I got a late start, so I didn't get to do all the things I typically do. I'm having... No, I don't want to customize analytics. She may just not be in the right screen here. There we go. That's the one I wanted. I do not see her in the chat, but I'm going to Owlbear Rodeo where we are. Bang. Okay. So it's nonetheless in the chat for her to find us. I want to pin it. Pin. Okay, so we can have two of our companions go. Anyone feeling... Oh, actually, you can finish your turn. You can still move. But you're in combat, so... Since you moved that inch away, does that mean you're no longer in combat? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a weird little... So did that mean you broke out of the combat? That's what I'm saying. It's a rat. I guess you can run away, right? Because... Oh, I think... But if you move within an inch of it again, it can still... It kind of has a reaction. It can pull you into combat. I think I read that. So as long as you're within like an inch of it, it can say, no, we're in combat now. So if you move around it and stay a square away from it, I think you can move around. I do remember reading that. So it'll take up a healthy portion of your limited movement. So it's just going to attack you in a second anyway. But yeah. Yep, that's about right. All right. So that is going to put us back to... We have 2 companions. The Hound is currently... has a zombie on them. And so does the Conjurer. Which isn't great. We have our Velos, our archer, has a line of sight to both of the people. And we get a +2 to the attack because they are engaged. But what are we feeling in regards to... Once these things get grouped up a little bit better, it may be time for that fireball spell as well. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I feel like we yeah, I know. We need to tighten up the tighten up our grouping here a little bit now that we've gotten all these clues except the one down in this house. I could take this off the map too. Whoops, did not grab it. What are we feeling in regards to who should go here? Who are we feeling here, Mike? And I think Morgan's joined the chat as well. So we can... Oh, no! Are you even able to see the screen or anything like that? Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, Mike, there is a bit of a delay. I have realized that now. Yeah, I'm totally aware of that. And for tomorrow, I will probably just go back to what I was doing last time. Um, Actually, you know what? I can. Let's just do that right now. I bet I can. I mute me on YouTube. It helps to keep me on YouTube because it keeps the chat fresh, just in case somebody jumps in. But go ahead and mute me, and also it gives me the stats that people are actually watching this stream. So stay on YouTube, mute me on YouTube, and I'm going to unmute myself in Discord. So mute me on YouTube, keep YouTube open, and I'm going to be jumping into Discord now. Boom, I should be in Discord now. And this may give us a little bit, that should help. Awesome. That's what we needed. Great. Thanks, Mike, for bringing that up. So what are we feeling in regards to who's doing what? The Hound. Yeah, go ahead. Two companions can go. The dog could be killed in one hit. I mean, so I think if Velos, excuse me, attacks the zombie, I think you still get that +2 or no, because that they are engaged with the hound. And then maybe we could, if that doesn't work out and the zombie's still around, we can still have the hound attack the zombie and hope that we take the zombie out. Because, yeah, the hound is the one we're worried about being taken out in one round. The conjurer can take a hit. All right. Does that sound good, everyone else? We good with that? All right. Let's see what you got there, Mike. 1d20 plus whatever your shooting score is, which I think is a 2. And I believe you have a +2 bonus because they're engaged with... I don't know if that just counts for melee. Does that count for melee, Lone Spelunker? Okay. Yeah, well, let's see what you got there, Mike. And then if it comes down to a difference of 2 points, then we'll... Ooh, that is a 20. I have to roll a 20, or this could be great. If I roll low, it has a 12 hit points. You did 20 minus 12, 8 points of hit points. You killed the zombie in one hit. Go ahead and describe how you do that, because again, it is time to add a little bit more narrative flair to this game, I will admit. So what does Velos do hitting this zombie that is attacking the hound? Nice. So it's kind of slowly drifting down the stream, probably stuck in the little bridge here. Something we can do now, looking at the hound. Again, it's up to you guys. I'm just because I know the rules a little bit better than most of you guys do. If the hound runs up adjacent to this zombie, the hound would get a +2 to their attack against the zombie because the zombie is already facing the conjurer. That is one option that we have right now. Or but the zombie only has actually the hound that would give the hound a +2 to their attack. Currently the conjurer has no bonuses whatsoever to a melee attack. Darius can maybe get in range to do a throwing knife, but it does -1 damage, and the man-at-arms is too far away to get there in time. Yes. They would have the bonus as well. That's true. Yeah, that's definitely our best bet. Morgan, do you want to roll for the hound just because you haven't rolled this turn, or do you have access to owlbear? Are you able to do that? All right, go for it. So yeah, I'm just going to move the hound for us just to expedite this because we have a pretty hard cutoff to 13. Not bad. So it's a 15. Mr. Zombie rolls a 17. Damn it. That's... Yeah, I know. So the hound rolled a 13 though, right? 13, 14, 15 because I had the +2. So it's a difference of 2. Wait. No. Ooh. The hound may be out. 17 minus 10 is 7. God dang it. There goes the hound, guys. Not good. Yeah, literally woof. Oops, I gave him 50 health. That stinks. Yeah, that stinks. And the hound did not have... No, shoot. Not off to a great start. And now it is all the bad guys' turn. This stupid rat is attacking... Let's see if the fighter can finally kill this rat. Go ahead and roll, Lone Splunker. Roll the 1d20 plus 2 for the rat, and then I'll roll. I've learned it's better if you guys roll before me, because my dice sometimes disappear. Perfect. 16. So an 18 for you. I get a... I thought that was a 20 for a second. You killed the rat. Finally. There we go. Done with that rat. Great. The zombie... Right? 20, 25... Oh, I was counting in 5 feet increments. That goes that. Ooh, what is the speed? Oh, I actually have all this stuff posted. The speed of a rat is 6. They're pretty quick. So they can move a total of 9. So 3, 4... Okay, so it moves right there. So this rat just gets about right here. Darius hasn't gone yet. The zombie is going to attack the conjurer. We're just kind of like mixing up who's ever rolling. Lone Splunker, why don't you roll for the conjurer? And no one's really claimed the characters necessarily yet, so we're just... That was a 20 and it rolled over to a 2. Shoot! This may be a TPK here if we keep this up. So 2 versus 3. Thank goodness. That's fine. That is the zombie. The rat, as we established, they can move 9, so that's 1, 2, 1, 2. I believe they are going to become in combat with Duncan, but not able to attack. They took their entire turn to move up there. Now it is the remaining characters, which leaves us with Darius, our rogue. It leaves us with Fizbo, the conjurer, and the man-at-arms, I believe. And you guys can all take control of those. Whoever wants to take Darius or man-at-arms or Fizbo, go ahead and claim your token and just go for it. Oh, yeah, 100%. Do it. Great. Okay. Not a problem, buddy. All right. What, anyone... I'm trying to see who's advantageous to go first. I don't... Everyone's... Yeah, I don't know. Anyone feeling lucky? We have Darius, our rogue, who's the only one who's not engaged in combat currently. We have the Conjurer, and then we have the Man-at-Arms. So Morgan's taking the Man-at-Arms, and then, yeah, we'll have Lone Splunker and Mike kind of battle over who wants to be the Conjurer and who wants to be Darius. Darius does have a ranged throwing knife. It is not the best weapon. It's a -1 damage. But see, how far does that throw? A range of 8. So he can actually like throw it at that rat, and hit the rat and maybe take that rat out, and still keep some space. All right, go for it. All right, go ahead and be Darius if you want. All right, let's hit. It's a -1 damage, but all you gotta do is 1 point of damage. So you get a decent roll, and we're in good shape. It is shoot. They're both a +1, so it doesn't really matter. But it is a shoot because you are throwing it. It's like a missile weapon, yeah. All right, come on. Good roll. Just take it. Let's take out a rat. That'd be nice. That's not how you do it. So it doesn't really matter what it rolls because it can't retaliate. But you can move Darius, and Darius moves pretty quick. He has a move of 7. So, and again, right where you are right here, there is land here. We just can't see it because of the perspective of the map. So feel free to move Darius. I know. Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay, thank you. And I don't know, and you can correct me on this, Lone Splunker, is a thrown knife, is that like, do we keep track of that? Like we just have one? Or do we just have them? Yeah. Um, oh, you can't. Oh, okay. Good to know. Larger than the dog. Yeah, I'm fine with that. We're learning. I'm fine with that. We're off to a bad start, so I'm totally fine with that. Plus, like, we also didn't know. Yeah, we definitely should have healed the savage when they took that damage, and we didn't do it. So, whatever. Again, it's all about having fun. I don't. Yep. Okay. Why don't we have the Conjurer, who is engaged in combat? Can you choose not to fight? Because I mean that is a possibility sometimes. If you're so low on health, you may not want to fight. But the Conjurer can take the hit unless they roll really bad. I don't think that is. I know, and I don't think that's a rule. I don't think that is a possibility. Sadly, yeah. So I don't know how many they have, but three, whatever. um. All right, what do you got there? What do you? Let's have the Man at Arms go. What do you got there, Morgan? Man at Arms got some help. A 9 plus. I know. Well, let's see. So you got a 12. All right. Versus. Well, you won. So you did. So you did 12 minus. What is the rat? The rat's AC is 6. You killed the rat. Yay. Yeah. That okay. That's surprising. Yeah. You just smash it with your mace. Okay. Awesome. Great. And you can still move. All right. And that puts you to awesome. And Lone Splunker, that's you, bud, for the Conjurer. All right. Let's see what we got here. 3. Jeez, that is not a 20. In case you didn't know, that is not a 20. My goodness. Oh, that's a 20 though. I know. Still alive with 2 health. May need to heal himself. So it took 10 points of damage. 20 minus 10 is 2. I mean, 20 minus 10 is 10. He had 12, so he's down to 2. Yeah. This zombie, I don't know what this thing is, but this thing is shredding you guys. Not a good round. I don't know if we're gonna, at this rate, I don't know how well we're gonna survive. That is the entire. I guess you can't run away if you're engaged. So I think that's all the turns we got. I need an event. Somebody, Mike, roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1d6. Got a 3. 1, 2, 3. This is collapse. Okay. This one's actually one of the better ones because I don't think any of us are in a building. Collapse. One of the buildings determined randomly collapses. Any figure in, within 2 feet of the building suffers an immediate +4 attack. Oh, any figure. I guess that means anybody. Mike, go ahead and roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll a 1d6. I don't think. Oh, this could actually affect Man at Arms. I know 1, 2, 3. So it's only yours, Man at Arms, but honestly, you're not within 2 of it because the actual line of the building is here where I'm drawing. If that makes sense, because like the perspective of it makes the roof look like you're adjacent to it, but you're away from it. So that building collapses. Whatever. That's actually one of the better things that could have happened. Because that probably could have killed the Conjurer. All right, that moves us to the next round. Not a great first round. 2 more after this. All right, Ranger, what do you got? You are now free from that rat. That bothered you for 3 rounds, and you've got these 2 guys making their way towards the rest of the group. Jeez. Line of sight. Oh, you have a spell. That's right. What spell would you cast? Armor? I think you could see them. Yeah, I think you can see them. And so that gives him like a +2 armor. Is that how that works? For the rest of the fight? I didn't realize it was line of sight. That's cool. I have it. It's right here. The target of the spell receives +2 armor. For the scenario, a figure can only receive the benefits of the armor spell at one time. Oh, okay. It doesn't say anything about range or anything. No, I think it automatically happens. Yeah, that's just your spell. All right, so the awesome. So the conjurer has a 12 armor, armor score instead of 10, and that leads us to we have 2 people can go now. Who do we want to go? I mean, Velos. Yep. Yes. But you can get the 2. You and Darius both have the zombie and the rat in the clear. Man at Arms could also run interference if they full out ran. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. All right, take your shot, Velos. All right, we want a good one here. Let's see what you got, buddy. 12, not bad. So 14. And I'm going to roll. So 14 versus, please be low, 16. So no, nothing. Crap. You can still move though. Great. Do we want Darius to throw? We said he had 3. I think he only is supposed to have 1, but honestly, I don't know, and I don't really care. Do we want him? Let's see, Morgan. Well, we'll keep Morgan for. Yeah, it's an. Oh, that's true. We decided it's an acrobatics check. I do. The jumping is right here. Actually, I remember I saw it right around here somewhere. Jumping. A figure can jump horizontally, half their movement +1. Requires an acrobatic skill. So you need to basically roll like a 4 probably. But you can get adjacent, yeah. You just need to get. You don't have the acrobatic skill, but you would basically just need to jump. It's the actual number. So she's going. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. So you hit the water. It's not exceptionally deep. But it's oh jeez. You just trip and fall. Like your armor just weighs too much and you just nosedive. This reminds me of the what is the it's this waterway in England that's supposed to be like the most dangerous river in the world. It's like a river that inverts and like once you fall into it, you can't get out. It sucks you down to the bottom of it. It's insane. Anyway, that's what I think when I see this. That doesn't happen. So we're going to say this isn't deep. You just kind of like fall. Like you just probably right when you jump, like the bank slips out from underneath you and you fall in there. So we'll say that is like your movement was just to get you there. You can climb out and still do half of your movement, which would probably get you like adjacent to the actually maybe not because you're probably fairly slow. What are you, man at arms? A move of 6, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just get you there. Jeez. Oh, this isn't going well, guys. I know. All of a sudden, I know. So, yep. So yeah, we can say you can move to here, and that'll be your turn. Unfortunately. All right, there we go. Yep, sounds great. Now it's the baddies, and they are hungry, but granted, they can't get where they want to get all the way. Actually, I think it's, yeah, 100%. That's where it's going. 8, 1, 2. So it actually gets to here. This moves faster. It would get to here. But they can't attack. They spent their entire move there. Yeah, the Conjurer should do Fireball. I mean, they're all right there, right? We should look at the rule for Fireball because that's what the Conjurer should do on its turn. Now is the time to do it. The Hound, you can't hurt the Hound any more than it's already hurt. So was that it? Is that all we literally have on the map? And that's what's like knocking the crap out of us? That's sad. Yeah, that is it. Jeez. All right, Darius can move, and the Conjurer can go. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Okay. Anyone who wants to... Okay, let's look at that Fireball rule. I have it underneath... Because, right, I mean, this is the time to do it, right? Pick a point within line of sight. All figures within 2 inches suffer a +3 shooting attack. I mean... Yeah, I mean, like, here-ish. Or here. I mean, that's going to hit everybody, right? I mean, math... There is a way you can... Whoops, crap. Where's the dumb tool? If you pick here, like... I don't know. Oh, really? I mean, this would be it. That's the... Oh, actually, I guess he hits himself there, too. Let's see if there is a place that... Oh, for F's sake. No, meaning, but he's engaged in combat. Like, there's someone in his face. When you're in melee combat. That's like that's an old school like D&D rule basically. If you don't have the time to like do the gestures and components and stuff without like getting your face ripped off. Well, that's disappointing. So, what is the Conjurer doing? They can heal themselves. If you want. He only has a range of 8. Oh. That is true. That is actually true. All right. Why do we play today? Why are we playing today? Jeez, Zao. Okay. Okay, the Conjurer can heal themselves for up to 7. Oh, but you can't cast a spell, right? Is that's still considered casting a spell? Let's see what it says here. Heal. This spell may target any figure within 6. It does not say you can do it while in combat. Okay. So, does the Conjurer have to fight? Yeah. No, meaning, like, does he have... Yeah. All right, that's true. And they all these one... They have a -1... They do a -1 damage, but they have a staff, which they also receive -1 damage as well because of their staff. Oh, actually, I should remember that. So they should be at 3 health. Because they take... the staff kind of keeps things at bay, so they actually take 1 point less damage because of the staff. They deal 1 less, and they take less. So, yeah, who's conjuring? Who's feeling like rolling the Conjurer? All right, let's see what you got. No, who wants to roll a 3? That's the name of the game tonight. Who wants to roll a 2 or a 3? Maybe a 5 if you're lucky. All right, Lone Splucker, let's see what you got, buddy. Here we go. It's gonna get a 4. A 14. Okay, so that's a 14, unmodified 14. Here's my 17. Hey, that killed the rat. That is enough to kill. So they took 14. So it's basically like a roll of a 13, but they only had 1 health. So putting them up in the dead pool. And great. Not the worst thing in the world. Can you withdraw? Because this zombie's engaged with him. Yeah, I think because this zombie was engaged with him. So I don't think he can. But let me know, because we're just going to move on to the event, because I think everyone's gone. The game moves a lot faster when everyone dies. I need who? Let's see. Morgan, roll a 1, 2, 3, 1d4, and we just have 2 more rounds. 3, 1, 2, 3. Terror. Okay, this is a different kind of one. It's less things on the map. The hero with the lowest will stat on the table must make an immediate will roll of 16, or they become overcome by fear. 16 is pretty high. If the figure fails, it may not activate next turn. Ooh, hopefully it's a crappy companion. All eligible figures must make the die if there's a tie for the lowest will. So Argos has a 4, which is good. So it's not going to be Argos. The Hound is dead. The Archer has a will of 1. The Conjurer has a will of 3, so it's currently the Archer. Man-at-Arms has a will of 2. And the Rogue. So it is the Rogue and Velos. Both need to make this stupid check. You guys basically need to roll 15s. Because you have a +1 to the roll, or you cannot activate next turn. That sucks. But actually, it still sucks. Even though there's 2 zombies, that still stinks. So, Mike, want to roll Velos? You should be. You're not worried. You're terrified, is what you are. What do you see? Just like your friend's face being eaten off over there? What all of a sudden freaks you out? Yeah, that's true. Who is playing? What is it? The other one was Darius. Oh, that was you too, Mike. Do you want to roll again, Mike, or do you want to make someone else be that person? Yeah, just do it. Let's see what you got. Oh! Did you see it? Did you see the dice was on a 15 and then rolled onto a 7? Maybe you guys get like a really bad stomach bug at the exact same time and just start puking. You get... Jeez. Okay. That's not great. It is back to the top of the turn order. This is the penultimate round. And we just have 2 zombies remaining. And we have Lone Splunker. You can go. Fantastic. So we should definitely have him go this, like, with the Ranger. Well, he's one of the few people who can go this round. And fireball him, right? So I think the Ranger has to go first, and then we can do that. And then Darius, or actually the Man-at-Arms can clean up any mess, because the Man-at-Arms is there. Oh yeah, you can crack a shot at the northernmost, because they are not in combat, as Mike said earlier. Yeah, right cheer. They're all zombie 6 when they have 6 health. That's all the 6 is health. No, I don't know. Ooh. Give you a +5, is that what it is? Or steady aim? Do it. Now's the time, man. Wow. That is a... I think even if I, like, roll a 20, that's going to be a kill. But let's see here. I mean, I can't beat that. I can't beat that. You rolled a 23, right? There's no need for you to even roll. I can't beat that. So that was an automatic kill. Do you want to go ahead and explain how you do that? Shooting the thing in the back? Yeah. You want to go ahead and explain what you did there? Nice. Thunk. Yeah, didn't even see it coming. Just heard the whistle. So we still have 2 of our people can go. We have the Conjurer, which we're talking about, Fireball, which is not as effective at the moment. But we only have 1 round after this, and even if things hit the map, if we all just like, oh shoot, we still have this clue. We got to break down this door and get this clue. This place is locked. We either need to pick the lock or we need to break it down with an athletics 5 or a pick lock of 5. So man-at-arms could maybe get that started. Darius is too far away to be of use, I think. But Darius can move fast, though. If Darius did a full-out run. But nonetheless, it's still... we still have 2 of us can go. But granted... Velos isn't going, and Darius isn't going. They're both standing there. So Man-at-Arms and the Conjurer are the only 2 that can go. Yeah, Man-at-Arms. I think Morgan is, are you saying, did you want to move up here and attack the zombie because you have that +2 bonus? And then before the Conjurer steps back? That's a good question. I don't know. What's everyone feeling here? If you move here, you get... After this round, we have 1 more round. I mean, if Man-at-Arms... And just let the zombie chase after us? What were you saying, Mike? Mm-hmm. Once this is resolved, the zombie gets to go. And then we roll an event, which will be like zombies on the edge of the map, which won't matter anymore. And then we have another round for everybody to go. So that's, yeah. But we can have both of you go. Like, so we could like have the Man-at-Arms go attack the zombie with that +2 because of the Conjurer, and the Conjurer can run away and try to open the door, and then keeping the Man-at-Arms on the zombie or whatever you guys feel like doing. Yeah. All right, Morgan, you want to miss a hit? Let's watch you miss a roll. Oh, it was a... Do you guys see the dice, like, tottering on, like, these good rolls? God dang it. It hates all of us. I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1. So you actually did roll... Oh, here's something good. You won that combat, Morgan. So you can push the zombie away. If you want, or you can move yourself back. But that's probably a better thing to do, is push the zombie, right? So like we were saying, the Conjurer can now run here. There is a door here. We established there is a door here. They need to roll. It doesn't matter. You can say, I think Lone Splunker, were you playing the Conjurer? You need to roll. It's going to be the same number you need to roll. Are you trying to pick the lock? What's more conjury? Or are you trying to break it down with your brute conjurer's strength? You need an 8. I mean, this is Darius's forte here, but we don't have... Or the savage who's on the ground. True. All right, let's go, Conjurer. You need an 8 or above. There we go. Okay. Unlocked. So now all somebody needs to do is go in there next turn and end their turn on that space. That's okay. Okay, zombie goes. We'll move here. It is going to attack Man-at-Arms or Duncan. And you know how this works, Morgan. Let's see what you got here. I'm not going to say anything mean, because I believe in you, Morgan. I know. Okay. You have like a +3 though, right? You're actually a pretty good fighter. Don't you have a +3? Okay. So a 15. This could do 5 points of damage if I roll low. Let's see. Boink. Which I did. The zombie has 1 health left. Great. Okay, that's okay. Things are looking a little better there. The door's open. We need to kind of turtle up this last round. We need to get 1 more event. The last event, I guess disease. I guess any figure that is reduced to 0 health during this scenario must make a health. Ooh, that's not great. Oh no. Oh, do we? No, because they're feared. They got the terror roll or whatever. Velos and Darius. Yeah. Yep. So we need somebody to roll a 1d3. So roll a 1d6. Mike, I think it's your turn for this. 1, 2. Great. Zombies. I think we'd rather take zombies than this disease thing because we don't want to disease our characters. So this is place 2 additional zombies on the table at center points of 2 different randomly determined table edges. This doesn't... Well, I'm going to put them there just because you get points for this. Mike, can you go ahead and roll 2d4? They're not going to make it to us. So this is literally just for experience points, basically, if we can kill them. So you've got a 2 and a 4, so they're basically on the corners. They do have 6 health. They just currently say 1. That is that event. We are on the last round, and our ranger gets to go. And that's it. That's the last round, guys. So we did okay. Let's see what you got. Ranger has to go, followed by 2 companions. And then Darius and Velos can go this turn as well. Yeah, and just hope, yeah, if you roll well, then you... That'll do it. I'm glad I put them on the map. Because, yeah, that got you like an extra, like, 3 experience points. Okay. Not a bad way to end there. Then we have 2 more companions. We can have the Conjurer run in and get the clue, or are we going to deal with the zombie? We should deal with the zombie before it goes, because it's going to. I guess the only difference is with the zombie. Like if we attack the zombie, it could still hurt us, but we at least get to choose who attacks it. Is I guess the main difference. But yeah, I don't know. What are you guys feeling? We get 2 of us can go. All right, let's see what you got, Morgan. Okay, what you got? 12, so 15. 15, okay, not bad, not bad, not bad at all. Duncan, let's see what you did here. Ooh, another one for me. Duncan, do you want to describe how you kill this, finally get this kill here under your belt there, Morgan? Okay, just like a baseball. You're so over it. That's all the aggression from Legendary Kingdoms. There you go. That's probably what actually knocks the door open, is just the skull smashing into the door. It doesn't... I mean, I guess Darius can move away. Nothing really matters at this moment now. Like, I mean, Darius can maybe run away because the zombie... Actually, the zombie can't reach him. It's 6. So no one is in critical danger. We can just have the Conjurer run in and get the thing if we want. Again, this is open information. Let's see. Oh, Man-at-Arms? Yeah. 100%. That's true. That's true. That's true. I think, because again, all this stuff is open. I don't think there's any more bad things. It's just good things. But yeah, grab. It's what is your movement? 2. Yeah, you can get it. Go ahead and get it, and then roll a 1d20. We really want you to roll low. We're still going to get experience regardless, but we want this to be a low roll, which is typically your forte till I ask for it. I know. And there's the 20. So what stinks is, look at this. If we would have rolled low, we would have found the body of Adventine. We would have found the missing ranger. You make an armory roll, which is what Duncan's skill is. That is his skill, an armory. He has like a +3 or something like that. If successful, it would have realized it's a magical sword with a +1 fight. They would have gotten a magical sword. I know. But instead you found a mutilated body, which is so, our thing. You discover a body with strange bite marks that appear to have been poisonous. Make an immediate survival roll to see if you can determine the nature. So roll another 1d20. We want this to be a 6 or above. You don't have the survival stat. That was what the Savage had. But, ooh, got it though, nonetheless. So that is going to give us experience points, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and write that down on our little character sheet thing here. So we did get all the things, like, and we do get a roll to see how well people survived. So we had strange tracks. We figured out that was, both of these things you did. Strange tracks and body. And what else did we get? Herbs. We have treasure and we have herbs. Herbs. So yeah, Darius did find a treasure. So yeah, we'll be. Let's do it at the end when we finish everything up. But yeah, we'll be doing that here in a couple. We'll be done in a couple minutes, really. I mean, because honestly, what else are we doing? I mean, besides rolling the event, which we could get the bad event, which anyone who's reduced to 0 health could be diseased. So, anything else even worth doing, my friends? I think we've done everything. Experience. You can throw your last throwing dagger at it and hope for the best. It has a, yeah. Do it, yeah, and just see if you can get. If you get a 20, then yeah, we got the ranger. The ranger's the one who gets all the experience points. You get the companions get a much easier system on how that works. So let's see what you got, Mike. Just roll high, and that'll be fun. Okay, woo! There it goes. Just like all your other daggers, you're going to spend the next 3 rounds just finding your freaking throwing daggers you just threw all over the place. I know. So that is basically it. We have one more event to roll. We really want a, I guess it's even or odd, or so odd will be the top one, even will be the low one. We want it to be odd. I think Mike rolled the last one. Lone Splunker, you're up. We want this to be odd, or whatever, it doesn't matter. A die. We just want it to be an odd result. There's the even, baby. Of course not, because. So, we got the one that we didn't want, and of course on the very last turn, but this is the last phase, this is the event phase. Disease. Any figure that is reduced to 0 health during this scenario must make a health roll 16, which is high, or suffer from disease in the next scenario. Use a figure's starting health to make this roll, which makes sense. So we'll deal with that to see if they even are alive. So that's it, though. That is the scenario. We have some things to roll. I'm going to bring up our little fun-filled chart here. I don't think there's actually any, like, epilogue. We just see what happens. The scenario ends after 8 turns have been played. So we do need to total up our experience. 2 XP for each giant rat and zombie killed. I did my best. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 28 XP for that. 6 for each clue marker uncovered. We got all 6, so there's another 36. Somebody, are you writing this down, Lone Splunker? Because this all pertains to your character. Is that what it... Yep. 12 XP if we find the body and the stupid sword, which we did not. That would have been 17. 15 we did get if a survivor is found and lives to the end of the scenario, because we just got them off the map. So that's another 15. We did 6 if the tracks are discovered and their natures successfully determined. We got those 6 points. And then 6 for the mutilated body discovered and the nature. So there's another 6. So you got a healthy amount of experience points. Assuming the ranger survived, proceed to scenario 2. All figures survive, regain full health, blah, blah, blah. So what we're going to do, I do have the next scenario set up. We'll do that tomorrow. We'll start that. We'll probably do half of it like we're doing tonight. We'll just go through half of it. But let's check the rest of the, get the rest of our points. And we got some things to roll, which is always super fun. Let's see here. Where is my notes? Highlights and notes. That's what I want. That's what I'm on. It's just not popping up for me for some dumb reason. Pop up, highlights and notes. Ooh. Hide the sidebar. Bring the sidebar back out with highlights and notes. Oh, seriously? I have all these things. Like, that's what these are. These are notes. I have them all. They're just not popping up. Okay. Treasure. So let's see here. We did get a treasure. Where'd it go? Where's the chart? God dang it. Where's treasure token? This is why I want my... Right here. It should be popping up. Highlights and notes. Right here. And it's not. Let's just go to thumbnails and see if I go back to highlights and notes. It's just not populating. That's really frustrating. Companions. Here we go. This is looking better. Treasure! Okay, this may be a few rolls, so we can get a few of us to roll on this. Mike, why don't you roll a 1d20? You want a high roll? Oh, actually, I want this open so I can see your rolls. You want a high roll? That's not high, Mike. Well, golden jewels. Fantastic. Yeah. A stash of gold, gemstones, jewels, or valuable items. While the Rangers and their companions have no use for these, they can be given to the king to aid the war effort. The Ranger may choose to either gain, oh, that's not bad, 10 XP, or have one of his companions gain a progression point. So I think we gained all of our companions, which I can mark this down later. All of our companions gain 2 progression points. Well, oh, you can see it right here, as a matter of fact. When you get 10, the companions gain a health. They level up much slower. Or the Ranger can get 10 XP. A Ranger, to gain a new level for the Ranger, they only need 100 experience points. How many did you get for that, Lone Splunker? I was about to say, so you may be able to cash that gem in, and there's 100 right there, and you just leveled up. So that's not a bad gig. Yeah, and and then he can improve his skills. And also going forward, if you guys are like, okay, my character's a little weak, I want a little bit more fun. This game lets you just like kind of mix and match, plug in whatever party members you want. You guys are more than welcome to make Rangers. They do just, as you could see, what Lone Splunker did, they just have a few more abilities at their beck and call, as opposed to just, okay, I guess I'm going to attack. And it's up to you guys. Especially since we're playing a game tomorrow, you don't have that much time to really put one together, but nonetheless. What else did we find? We got a treasure. I think we found an herb. Strange tracks about, and we got an herb. Okay, so let's check out the herb, and then we're going to roll and see if our people survived or not. Herbs. Herbs are potions one-time use. For each result of herb or potion on the treasure table. Okay. Where is the herb? Oh, here we go. Morgan, why don't you roll a 1d20? Okay. I'm not even going to say what to roll because you're not gonna. And I don't know what to roll. A 7. Okay. We got Quick Beam Root. That sounds fun. What's that do? Quick Beam. A figure that drinks this potion receives +2 move, but -2 will. That's kind of fun. So if we have a scenario where we need to move really quick, you drink the Quick Beam Root for the scenario, you get that. And we can also we should kind of keep track of this like in our inventory because this can be given to companions. So it isn't just the Ranger gets this, companions get this as well. I do believe all of our companions are faster than our Ranger because our Ranger isn't the only one in heavy armor. So it may not be the worst thing in the world for the Ranger because they move with 5. The rest of us are like 6s and 7s. So, but if we do hit a scenario where we need to get somewhere really quick, you give it to Darius, and he's moving at a 9. And he's a rogue. He probably shouldn't have a goodwill score because he's a rogue. He's going to do mischievous things. Okay, now it's the last thing that we're going to do, and that is we are going to see how our companions did. And I think I can find, yeah, it's actually here. Okay, so Lone Splunker hasn't made a roll yet in a bit. So Lone Splunker, which character do you want to roll for to see if they survived or not? Okay, you are rolling. I think it is it looks like a 1d20. It looks like a 1d20, right? I mean, this makes it look kind of like a 10, but I think it's a 1d20. All right, let's see what you got. Okay. This is scary. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Close call. Recovery, but lose equipment. That's great because the dog has no equipment. We do have to see if it's disease, so let's not get too excited. And that was it a 16? But it is based from its full health. So I think it has 10 or 12 health. The dog, actually I have it right here. The dog has a total of 10 health. So you want... Oh, that's not too bad. You want to roll a 6 or above, because I think the score was a 16, if memory serves. So you add your full health to your roll. Great. The dog is fine. Okay. And then the only one left... The only one left is the one player who didn't play, which is Kelsey for her Savage. We can have Morgan and Mike. If the character lives, the other one can roll to see how they did. Who feels like rolling to see if the Savage survived? I will say the Savage is our most expensive companion. They can wield double-handed swords, which do the most damage. But to recruit her, she cost us 35 points, which was like one healthy portion, like 1/5 of our like total allotment. So if we lose her, we can get someone else in that is a little bit cheaper. But who wants to roll to see how they did? Who, Morgan or Mike? Which one's feeling lucky? Everything is so bad today. Oh, come on. Come on. Big bucks, big bucks. Big bucks. It's kind of, you could lose like an eye. That'd be kind of cool for a Savage. All right. Oh, I don't think she did. I think she totally passed the buck to you. But who's doing it? Oh, Morgan's going to do it? Morgan? Should I roll for it to see? Oh, Morgan's going to do it. Okay. Step up to the plate, Morgan. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Yeah, roll a 1d20. Yeah, roll a 20. It was a 16. That's at the same... Close call. Lose equipment. So you lost your sword or something like that. That's not great, but you lived. And then we want Mike, go ahead and roll. Now you're going to roll to see if she's diseased or not. She has a great health. Her overall health for the Savage is a 14. So you basically don't want to roll a 1. Please, this is like the last roll of the night. It'd be amazing if you rolled a 1. It would be amazing. If you're going to get sick when you're fighting zombies and you're lying dead in a muddy ditch of like zombie water, that's probably where you get infections. So let's see what you got, Mike. I know. I kind of want the whammy. Okay, there's the roll we've been waiting for all freaking night. Okay, so everybody's back. We did lose a weapon, right? Isn't that what happened? Just the one weapon. So that kind of stinks. I don't really know how that works, like how you get a weapon back. Because she has a two-handed weapon right here. I don't know how we get our weapon back for the next scenario. I'll look into it, or I'll just say she has it. Who cares? But anyway, that was it. I guess it was successful. We got all of our clues. We didn't get the magic sword, but we did get all of our clues. Our ranger went up a level, so they get to improve a skill, I think. None of us died amazingly. And I think that was actually successful, but holy crap, that was intense, right? I'm really surprised I thought we were going to get a TPK there for a bit. For fun, I will, if you're looking at my screen, I'll bring us over to what the screen is for tomorrow. Again, it's always open information, but it is, we're fighting these spiders. And we start down here at the bottom of the screen. And these little areas here are brambles, so it's just half movement, what's in green, if you can see that. And the red circles are, that's just for like line of sight. Like, so the trees will be blocking line of sight a little bit. That's just like the trunk. That's what that represents. We have these cocoons, which we can open up and try to find things in them. These are the cocoons here. And then there's the spiders. Spider, 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 spider. And you can see the spiders here. And what we're going to ultimately try to do is get up to these 4 trees up here at the top and set them on fire. So it's a little bit different of a setup where it's just kind of a race pushing north. We've got 5 spiders on the map currently, and we're trying to set fire to these 4 trees. And again, next, this is supposed to be a 10. This one has 10 rounds to it. So we'll do it. We'll go up to round 5, which is fine. It took about 10 minutes around tonight. and we'll go to 5, and then we'll play up to number 10, and that will finish this full mission. This mission has 2 scenarios to it, so that will finish the full mission. And then we'll see if we want to continue this game or go back to playing something like 12 Years, which is just dumb and fun, or maybe one of Lone Splunker's games, or the multitude of other games that are at our disposal. But that's it. Thank you so much for playing, guys. I really appreciate it. And we actually finished on time, and we accomplished what we did, and we did okay. We got a magical herb and some treasure that bumped our ranger up. So we succeeded somehow. But yeah, that's it. Yeah. Thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 o'clock Pacific, and we'll see what we can do against these spiders. Again, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for playing. And until next time, you know the words. Stay dorky, my friends.